So you're going to start with these couple of screws along the base. There's probably one under here. Usually there is. Yeah, okay. Most cameras have one up there, certainly most Nikons for sure. Let's see. Got something over here. Not so much. Maybe nothing under here, right? Oh, I lie. Looks like one here. And one here. And I would guess this one and this one need to come out, but I'm not quite sure of that, so I'm going to see what happens if I just get the eyepiece screws and then see if this thing comes loose or not and try to figure out what else holds it on there. Okay. Okay. Nothing yet. Sometimes why does that not want to move? Make sure there's not one under here. There's not. And then sometimes there's some underneath this leather. Rubber. It's not leather anymore. Used to be back in the day, but now it's not, of course. Oh, come on. I just knocked the battery door off, but fortunately that just kind of pushes in there. I didn't mention it, but as always, take the battery out. Shut the camera off. Oh yeah, here's a couple. There's one here and one here. They look like they're part of the game. If there's some there, it means there's probably some on the other side too. Okay. We looked under here and there was nothing there. Alright, so we can start by giving this a little, just a little nudge. See if we get anywhere. Don't try not to force it, just give it a little bit of a push. Don't want to break anything. Probably going to lose the battery door in this process somehow. You know what? Let's take the other screw out of the base. I feel like there's something under there holding us yet, so these screws might just hold that cover plate. There's probably something underneath. Oh yeah. Alright, here's one. And I don't think we need to worry about these yet. We'll find out if I'm wrong, but let's... Oh yeah, that's much better. Oh, that's... Alright, that's pretty free. Okay, and again, like always with these things, don't just rip them off. There's going to be flexible circuits that connect the LCD, these buttons, etc., etc. So we're going to open that carefully, and then looks like just one here. So pardon me while I grab another tool. Shoot, it's not as handy as it should be, but alright, I just use one of these, just one of these little plastic pry tools. Not likely to break anything with it, and just lift that guy up. And that's all there is to that. Alright, so looks like next we'd have to disconnect this and this and this. Alright, so we got to take this off next. I pulled the cover off there just to make sure I couldn't just rescue what's in here, but I don't know how well we can see it, but there's a pin broken off right here, and all these guys are bent. So sometimes you can save those, but it doesn't look too promising in this case. So we're going to pull this, this, and this, and then we're going to pop these screws, and I think that's all we got to do. So this one, these tabs usually just lift up, if I can get under them, which I can't. There's one. Okay, there's one. And be careful not to damage these cables when we're taking them out. Not to put a hole in them, or there we go. Let's fold that back. I think this one just lifts up as well. I hope so. There we go. Okay. There we go. And this one pries up, just like the one from the back. This one will lift up. Lift up. Okay. Now try not to forget these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 it looks like I'm going to have. I assume there's nothing over here, but I'm not sure. Alright. And then this one, I think, lifts up from this side. I can't tell. Oh, shoot. I think this one lifts up from here. Yes. Whew. Okay. Sometimes I've cracked some of those in my past because it's hard to see where they come from sometimes. Alright, and again, now we want to be a little careful here. We're getting into where some other wires are and whatnot. The only thing we're really concerned about is the flash capacitor, which is over here. We want to try not to touch anything that's related to the flash. That'll shock the hell out of you, and I hate that. Some people don't mind it, but it makes me crazy. Alright, so we're going to hit these 4, whoops, maybe 5. That's 2. Looks like this one's part of it also. Okay. Oh, there's one right here. Alright. Let's see if that's it. Nothing else under there. Nothing else under there. Alright, let's see. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. We've got 6 screws all together. Just trying to remember when I go to put it back together. I think we're just going to have to lift this side up a touch and then sort of pull this away from this edge, I think. I hope. You know what? Hold on one second. I'm going to grab the new one and see what it looks like. Alright, so here's the new one. And I don't see anything else that looks like it should keep it on there. So I think we just got to wiggle this out from this side. So we're going to lift this up. And looks like that one didn't need to come out, I don't think. Oops, there we go. Yo. Oh, shoot. There's some, obviously that's plugged into the back there. Okay. So, alright, didn't see that coming. Alright, so this is just gonna, that's gonna lift out of there too. Sort of just pry that up. I can't get in there well enough to do that. Trying not to break the wires in the process. I'm going to get an insulated screwdriver here and see if we can't just lift that up that way. There we go. Alright. Okay, so put that one aside. Alright, now we gotta press that back onto this one. And it's hard to line these up right because we don't have a whole lot of room to work here. But let's see if we can maybe do it this way. I'm trying to do it where I can get it and also where maybe you can see it. Oh, I didn't really mention the parts. Getting parts in the US is a giant pain in the butt from Nikon. Nikon doesn't sell them directly anymore, and the couple that they do are expensive and awkward to come by. So in the US, eBay is probably the best source. You get some right from China, and there's an importer in Chicago that gets a lot of them and apparently does some refurbished stuff too. Alright, that just squeezes on there if you can get it in there. Easier said than done. Now, you need to wiggle this under these. Oh, that was a good bad start. Okay, try that again. Under this jerk face and under this. Alright, now same thing down here. Oh, you're killing me. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, here's a fun game. This is gonna suck. We have to get this board pressed onto this connector as well. I didn't notice that when I lifted it up, but that's something we're going to have to do too. So, alright, so this is going to be a much bigger pain than I'd hoped, but that's because it's a Nikon. Alright. Okay. Now, I think I got most of those on top. Now I just need to get this where it goes. Alright, now that's only so bad. Now I gotta figure out how in the heck I'm gonna get that connected underneath. I'm gonna try to just push it, and of course that's not gonna work. So I'm going to have to put something under there, I guess, and lift that up, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. Alright, so I tell you what, just get this stationary. I'm going to put this screw back in here because it didn't need to come out anyway. Let's get, can I get that one back where it belongs first? No, I think I'm going to lift this up again because I think I moved this board underneath somehow. This should line up here, and I feel like did I bend it? Did I push something out of place? I don't get it. This screw, oh, there we go. Okay, that was fun. Alright, let me get this screw back in here. Not sure how I moved that so much, but I did, so. Alright, now that'll hold that there. I'm gonna try to put, I don't know what. I'm going to try to put something underneath this. This is just a long cleaning swab I hear. I'm going to try to put that underneath there so I have something to push that up with, because I don't know how else to go about this. Alright, so I'm going to try to get this cord to go back up under there more so it's not in my way. Alright, now there's that. Whoops, missed this one now. Okay. Alright, I want to get all my cables up top so I have a chance of actually getting them back on there. Alright, now I'm going to try to put, I'm going to put a screw. Now, this isn't seated right. I can see that. Oh, that's because of that. Alright. So, I'm going to try to get this back in here. Get it underneath that. Boy, that's tough. I don't know how. Did I get it? Might have gotten it by luck. Nope. I don't know how I'm going to get this connected to this. Alright. Nope, that's not strong enough. I can't get that in the right spot. I just can't. Oh, maybe. I think I got it. Boy, I'm not 100% sure, and I'm afraid I might have to put it back together to find out. Okay. Alright, it seems like it's connected. You gotta get something under there to push it. It's not easy, but it's where it's gotta go. So, alright, so now try to reposition this back where it goes. Alright, and alright, I think I got it. But getting that one connected is a pain. I suppose you could connect it first and then try to connect that other wire. I'm not sure if that'd be better or worse. Might have to experiment with that some, see how it goes. Alright, let's put these screws back in. And before we get too carried away with the screws, just double check you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of your tabs ready to go back on there. Your flexible circuits. Alright. Okay. Alright, now. Okay. Alright, I think that's in there. Now, let's connect some of these again. So we're going to lift up on that. Get in there. Alright, that's in there. I think. Nope, no it's not. I lie. Alright, now I think it's in there. Nope, it's crooked. Try that one more time. It's getting closer. Alright, I think I got that one. Make sure that tab is up. Be careful not to tear this or poke a hole in it or anything like that. Nice and gentle. Alright, this guy you just line up and give it a little push to set it. Alright, this one comes up. And then we do that. There we go. And push that one down. That's where our back is going to connect. And that one we lift our little tab. And last but not least, and I saved the worst one for last. Come on. Oh, you dirty thing. Oh, God. I can't get this one. Oh, come on. Nope, thought I had it. I didn't. Come on. One of them's always got to be a pain. It's like a rule. Come on. Ah! Alright. I may edit some of this stuff out later, because I don't want to have you sitting here watching me for 10 minutes fail at this. But you know where it needs to go. Now we just need to get it in there. Oh my God, this is making me insane. Just trying to keep a little bit of pressure on it. Oh my God, I hate you. Oh my God. Oh my God! I'm losing it. Oh, I think I finally got it. I put a little bit of, held it down and just put a little pressure on there to get it in there. I think I got it. That was annoying. Okay, so now, before we go too far, I'm going to hook up the back, and I think I may have to put the battery door back on. I'm going to give it a try before I put the rest of the finishing touches in it here. So. Oh my God, this is annoying too. I always wonder about stuff like this is when it's manufactured, it seems like this would be tough to have a machine do it. So I'm assuming human hands do this part, but I don't know that. Hey, I think I got it. Okay, alright. And like, if humans are doing it, how annoying is that? They probably, I guess you do it a couple 100,000 times. It gets a little easier. Alright, Alright, our LCD works. We don't have a lens. Whoop, I gotta pause. I have to get a lens and a card. Alright, got a lens. And we know the LCD works because we can see that. And we got a card. Whoops-a-daisy. Whoops-a-daisy. Get the card out, idiot. Alright, this has to be seated on there properly or else it won't line up with the door. So let's get that on there first. Okay. Won't line up with the card unit if I have the back loose. Alright, so now I push that in. That's promising. It illuminated. Subject is too dark. And, oh, there we go. 453 pictures. Okay. Take one. Subject is still too dark. Oh, I'm shutter priority. Let me go to program. Oh, that's a beauty. Alright. Lots of motion blur, but it's okay. Focuses, does what it's supposed to do, and play. There's the card. So we got pictures. Alright, so now all we got to do is put it back together. If you want to jump ship on me here, I understand completely, but I will show the final stages as well. So, alright, so we got these two that go underneath the base cover. One right here, and one right here. That SD unit was about $100 on eBay, I think. Unfortunately, they're not any cheaper if you get them from Nikon, if you can. Might be a little bit cheaper if you're a Nikon dealer, but they don't even offer a lot of parts to dealers these days. Alright, so we got our three somewhat larger screws across the back of that. Then a little bit smaller one went in this spot right here. Alright, I'm going to pop this lens back off here again for a second just because it's easier to work without. We're going to pull this leather back again. That's where these two went. We had the somewhat larger chrome ones over here. There's one right there. And one right here. Okay. We can fold our door back in. Our leather should probably just stick. If you need to, you can get some double face tape or some service cement or something like that to put it back down if you want, but usually just for the short amount of time we have it up, you don't need anything else. Alright, we've got, oh yeah, these two on this side. And these are a longer one. Okay, again, if you lay them out nice, you can't really see it, but I have them just off camera, basically in a pattern that I kind of took them out. So if I don't make a mess or knock them out of the way or something, usually pretty simple. Alright, eyepiece, one, two, and before I do that, I want to make sure the diopter still works properly. I can feel that it does. Okay, and last but not least, the one that's hidden in this corner under the leather, right there. And again, same deal. You can use some cement if you need it, but usually this guy will just stick right back on there. There's a little tab that kind of slides in there. Kind of push it through there, wiggle it a little bit, and sort of grabs onto a little tab underneath. But that's it. I don't want to set date and time because I don't care that much. Alright, set date. I have to set date, unfortunately. Let's see. Alright, that's about all there is to it. Hope that helps somebody. Thanks for checking me out.